picked up this load in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, heading to Texas. Some kind of agricultural machinery parts. So on the first day, I just went to Peterborough. That's about 2 hours from my home area, and Toronto traffic was a mess. I spent like 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours just to drive 2 hours worth of a distance, you know. So I got loaded, just came back and shut down in Cambridge, and started driving this morning. And crossed the border into US in Detroit via the Ambassador Bridge, and the bridge was all jammed. All the truck traffic stopped on the right on top of the bridge, and we were parked like for 10 minutes. Nothing was moving, and I looked to my right to through the passenger window and saw this picture. So got my Nikon, took a couple of shots. I think that looks pretty good. Now, another interesting thing that happened is that you guys know that I like eating protein bars, and recently I've been experimenting with increased dosage. 1 or 2 it was okay, and this morning I had 3, and some weird things started happening, you know. Like, this is my bar, right? It's pretty heavy. I cannot, normally I cannot lift it just with 2 fingers. But after these three protein bars, you know, I can hold it like this, you know. It's like amazing. Yeah, look. Just with 3 fingers, right? Let it go. Fuck. What do you guys think of this? Is it magic or what? Look at this. My bar now moves by itself. You know? So basically it's a magnet. Some kind of a huge mother. It says caution, strong magnet. But that's just one. This one weighs only 2,000 pounds. Now over here I got 2 bigger ones, and this one weighs 5,000. Look, Jesus. This is the most unusual load they probably had, and they're so strong that, you know, after you see, now it's becomes magnetic. Look, just touched the load a few times with my bar, and the bar is so magnetized that it can hang by itself. Look. Okay, almost. Alright, and then these are just some kind of ugly metal pieces I have here. They said it's about 30,000 pounds, I don't think so. But maybe 20, 25. But that's what it is. A very unusual, highly magnetic load. So today is Friday, I'm taking it easy. And I'm at one of my favorite stops, Guest City, Indiana. There's a Starbucks across the road. And this is a small truck stop here. But I wanna pass Indianapolis today. Otherwise, if I don't do it now, the traffic in the morning will probably be crazy. But actually, tomorrow is Saturday. No, but I gotta get going because, you know, I didn't do any miles yesterday. I just went to pick up the load, came back, so it's 120 miles one way, 120 miles back. And I think from Peterborough it's about 1,650 miles to where I'm going, near Dallas. Basically, my delivery is between Dallas and Houston. And according to my GPS, I'm about 100 miles away from the truck stop where I want to go. So I took I-75 in Michigan, went to Toledo, and then took 465 around Toledo to US 24, and just cut across on US 24, which is now a freeway, 4-lane freeway. Cut across to 469 in Fort, what is it? In Indiana, Fort Wayne, and then you go around on 469 and you catch I-69, which goes south towards Indianapolis, and this is what it is. You see it over there, if the camera can pick it up, like those trucks on the bridge. That's I-69, and I'm gonna go the same way these trucks are moving, south towards Indianapolis, and then I go around, what is it, 465 I think, right? The bypass, and I catch I-70 west to my other favorite stop, Effingham, Illinois, and from there I'll be heading, you know, south towards Missouri and Arkansas. Just, you know, typical. What's that? Oh, some guy with no muffler or something. And today's basically day one, because I don't count yesterday. So day one, Peterborough, Ontario to Texas. So, and then next week I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna give this trailer to this guy who bought it. Well, he just took the lease over, so hopefully all the paperwork will be done. And I'm paying them $1,000 to the leasing company for the transfer, and $1,000 to this guy. That's the cash bonus I promised him. And then hopefully I'll also get an answer from my bank, because I applied for a small business loan, and to my surprise they were not put off by the fact that the loan is for purchase of a trailer in the States directly from the factory. But so far I did not hear anything, and I'm still waiting to see. Jesus, the glove is dirty. What am I doing? I'm still waiting to see to hear from this leasing company, because even though I took back my $1,000 check from the Mac dealer, at the last moment I talked to the company where my step deck is financed, and asked him if maybe the guy can, you know, do the deal with the truck. And he says, what about the trailer? I said, well, yeah, I need a trailer too, and he says, well, I'd be interested in doing both. Okay, so I send him all the specs, right? See what he says, but I hope the bank will say at least yes to the trailer, so because I can use my truck, you know. But I'll see what this guy says, you know. He's pretty good. I've been with him for what, like 8 months, 9 months. He knows me. I've been paying for the step deck, you know. Maybe he'll give me a good deal. And I called the Mac salesman. I said, don't be, you know, too sad, because maybe we'll get this deal rolling again. I said, but for now I'll just try to get my own financing. I don't want to use your in-house guy that wanted to charge me 10%, you know. So that's where I'm at. Heading to Texas, hoping for some changes, big changes in my setup next week with the truck and trailer. And if I sell the trailer, if I get rid of the step deck, then I'll just switch to maybe dry van, or I don't know, maybe I'll just, there's a couple of places where you can rent a flat or step, like for a short time, you know, like 2-3 months, well, till the new trailer is ready. So we'll see. For now, I need to make some money with this one. Oh, and it's too bad, you know, as you saw, my deck is, my upper deck is empty, 11 feet. The back of my lower deck is empty, 11 feet. So 22 feet is available. And Landstar has so few loads out of Canada, I couldn't find anything. Because now I'm in the States, that's it. I cannot do loads inside US, right? So my only chance to find an LTL was in Canada. And there was one, like I'm in Peterborough, which is east of Toronto, and I'm going west, passing Toronto, and on the load board there was a load paying like $2,800 to go from Toronto to Dallas, Texas. You know, right? Like perfect. And it was like 12 feet long. You know, 12 feet long, 8 wide, 8 tall. So I call them up and say, hey, I'll do it, you know, I can pick it up in 2 hours. And they call the customer, and of course they call me back 10 minutes later. Oh, sorry, it's been covered. Well, why is it still on the board? You know, take it off. So now I'm just heading down there with a half-empty trailer. Well, what do you do? These LTLs, you know, they rarely work. It's either you have to do like 500 miles to get one, and they're going in totally different direction from where your original load delivers, you know. It's hard to make it work. But this one pays okay, about $3 a mile. No tarp, as you saw, you know. It's pretty cool. Alright, thanks for watching. So, don't want to make it too long. But at least the weather's nice, you know. When in Ontario it was so cold, but I think it was cold everywhere. Now the weather changed. I've been driving with my air conditioning for the past like 4 hours, because it was 30 plus Celsius, or what is it, 86 Fahrenheit. Very hot. Alright, time to rock and roll. Once again, this is a view of the truck stop where I'm sitting. It's called the McClure, M-C-C-L-U-R-E, McClure, I think diesel. And next to me is Peterbilt, like the new one, aerodynamic hood, Jenny Transport LLC, Kentwood, Michigan. And you see it's all closed, so someone is sleeping inside or doing something.